Hi you guys, welcome back. So it's currently the weekend and there's something at home I've been wanting to update and change forever, and that is my working from home setup. So since I started my new job about 2 months ago, I haven't really been working at home at all, aside from on my own projects and my YouTube and things like that, because I'm in my probation period for my new job for 3 months. So I've kind of got to be in the office full time and making sure I'm showing up and just really proving myself so that you then obviously get approved to go properly full time. So that's been that, which is why my work from home desk has literally just become a dumping ground. It needs a really good clean, which is what I've just been doing, giving it a really nice refresh and reset. And now I'm ready to pop a whole bunch of new like ergonomic and like decor kind of things on it to really style it and just make that area look a little bit lighter and brighter, because I do have tons of that kind of black accent decor around in my home at the moment. But the problem with that is those items are really great, I think, for like statement pieces, but I don't want my desk looking like that. I always wanted my desk to be really beautiful and bright and kind of just like that very... I always say your workspace kind of makes the work that you're going to end up doing, because if your space is really motivational and bright and light, you're just going to feel like you can get in there and get things done. Whereas if it's kind of really dark and closed down and heavy, it's just not really the right vibe for productivity. So that is what I'm doing. I've got a ton of things on the floor next to me that I'm going to use to do this little makeover, and they're really great either ergonomic or functional pieces for your office. So I also have to show you my new glasses, because you guys probably never see me wear glasses. I don't really need them that often. They're more for like working on the computer, and if I go to like, I don't know, the movies, or if I'm driving and things like that. But I finally got my shit together, went to Bailey Nelson, and I picked out these. They were called like cookies and cream or something. The style is the Adler Windsor. Anyway, I just really like them. I think they look really cute, and they are kind of my new style, because I had clear frames before, but I feel like this is a little bit more me at the moment. So now I can actually see you guys clearly and see what I'm doing, which is nice, because I had lost all of my old pairs, or I'd broken them, or they were to the old prescription, and now I have these pretty new ones. So let me show you everything that I've got. And I also do need to pop in a huge thank you to today's video sponsor, which is Better Home Office, and they have kindly gifted me a bunch of these items to do the desk makeover with. So I'm going to leave all of the links for these items in the description box down below, in case any of you wanted to grab them for your home office, or actually for your desk at work if it's something you find really useful. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. So the first thing I got is actually something to go under the desk, and this is really good if you are somebody like me who tends to cross your legs over during the day. And I remember someone telling me like years and years ago that is a very bad way that you can end up with like spider veins and things in your legs. So it's not ideal for that purpose, but also it's not ideal to be putting your spine in a really twisted position. So forgive me for all the ergonomic chat, but it is what I do for a living as well. I have done offices and things at my work before, so I do know a little bit about the correct way to set things up. So this one is the footrest. So as you can see, it's kind of got this little profile here, and this you just pop under your desk so that you're more like motivated to place your feet like this in the correct position. And it's also good if you're barefoot at home under your desk as well. It's made from really nice breathable mesh fabric, and of course in black, so that it looks really nice and clean as well. So that one's only $30, and I do think that's a really good investment as well if maybe you're a little bit on the shorter side and your feet aren't quite sitting right underneath the desk. That can be a really good tool to prop them up. The next thing I wanted to replace in my current desk setup is a different lamp. So I've currently got an old IKEA one there that's just like not super stylish. It doesn't really give off the right amount of lights for me, and it has gotten a little bit dirty because it's white, and I am not always the best at wiping makeup off my hands. So I thought I would go for a black one this time. So I got this one, which is the USB dimmable desk lamp. So you can see on the front panel here, it's got a couple of settings, so you can adjust the lighting to be right for you. And I'll just slide off the little cover. So you can see here, this is the LEDs, and this all bends around. So you can kind of adjust the angle as well. So that's going to be my new desk lamp for really good task lighting, because the other one, like I said, just wasn't really giving off enough light if I'm working there at night to be able to illuminate the keyboard properly. And that is probably half the reason I ended up having to get glasses, because I'm always sitting around working in the dark and I forget to like turn all of the lights in my house on. Another thing I grabbed, which I thought would be a really cool tool if I'm out at like a cafe and I've got my laptop with me and I wanted to have something on my phone, whether I'm doing content or just taking a video call or something as well, because for my actual computer at work, I don't have a webcam. So if I'm in a Teams meeting or something, I end up just using my phone. So this little multifunctional bracket kind of clips onto the back of your computer just like this. And this is what it looks like. So if I just slide it out of the packaging, it's got 3M tape on the back, which is literally the best tape in the world. So you know it's going to be super strong hold. And yeah, essentially it just kind of goes on to your laptop like that, magnetizes onto your phone with this little disc that you add onto the phone, and then happy days. So I got this one in white and silver because that will really match in with my MacBook really nicely. The next thing I grabbed is a really good organizational tool, and I really should have had one of these a very long time ago because all of my cables are just rammed in the drawer. They're all tangled, and it's something I've been meaning to sort out for ages, but you know those little tasks that you just keep being like, yeah, I'll get to that one day, and then it literally never happens. So I'm always constantly hunting for things for my different cameras or microphones, connections, like iPhone cables, whatever, and I can never find them. So now I've got this little clear container, and it's got 8 slots for all of your cables. So this one is great. It's just got a little lid that opens up like that, and now I'm going to be able to just pop all of my cables into here and get all of that stuff really nicely organized. Another little item I grabbed from Better Home Office are these, which are actually stick-on little laptop feet. So I'll show you the demo picture, but essentially it looks like this. So if you're just working on a more flat surface and you wanted to create a more ergonomic angle for your laptop to sit at, then you can pop these underneath. You've probably seen these on like your keyboard at work. Like if you flip it upside down, it usually has two little feet you can click out, so it sits on more of a 45-degree angle. So those are going to be really, really useful as well when I'm taking it to a cafe, because I've talked about ergonomic mouse and things before, and I really hate when things are just very flat on the table because it doesn't allow you like that proper 45-degree angle in your arms. So something to be very mindful of if you get a lot of neck pain and shoulder pain and stuff, which is pretty much what I'm always at the physio for, and it's literally just from having a bad posture at work and not having the correct setup, which something we can all avoid by just kind of getting a few of these little bits and pieces to make your working environment more pleasant. So the next thing I'm showing you is, I suppose, like the next level up if you wanted an actual proper laptop stand. And this one's really good for me when working at home because I usually have a monitor riser for like my desktop computer, but I don't have any kind of monitor riser for my laptop. So this is the last thing that I picked up from Better Home Office, and I'm just figuring out how to open it up because it is quite tough. But basically it is a whole laptop stand. There we go. And it's in silver. So this again will look really beautiful with my MacBook. It can hold laptops up to 17 inches. So mine is the MacBook Pro, the new one. So it's 14 inches, and this, it feels really, really sturdy. So it's definitely going to be able to comfortably hold my laptop for sure. So that is really great because now I'm not going to be looking down. I can actually just look up like it's a proper monitor. So those are all of the little bits and pieces I picked up from Better Home Office. And I also do have a couple of little pieces here that are things that I've grabbed. So one new little thing that I absolutely loved is from Target. So you guys know I always do little home decor hauls from Kmart, but I hadn't looked on the Target website in a while. So I had a little browse and I found this. How cute is it? It's a beautiful, just little minimal faced white clock, and it's got a flat little bottom here as well. So I'll be able to just prop it on the desk. And I just thought that was really nice because I definitely do have quite a lot of little gold accents around my home as well. And the other thing I've got is a new mouse because, again, I told you guys that I'm really into the ergonomics of that. So I did a collab with Logitech over on my Instagram. If you're not following, it's emma.caitlain on Instagram as well. And this is the one that I got. So if you are not familiar with vertical mouses, this will probably look like a spaceship to you, but these are honestly the best thing ever. And once you get used to using it, you'll never go back basically. So I've currently got a black black one, but again, in the interest of making my workspace a little bit more whiter and brighter, I've gone for the white this time. So this is their new one called the Logitech Lift, and it is just beautiful. And yet again, like I said, gives you that really nice vertical hand grip, so you're not kind of leaning on a flat mouse. So very excited to swap out my old black one as well, because it's looking a little bit worse for wear. Something else that I got from Logitech as well is a new keyboard, and my one now that I've got is white, but it was just a cheap one off Amazon that I kind of got when I did a desk makeover maybe like a year ago or something. So I've had it for quite a while, but I ended up being given this one, these little wireless keys, and they're silver and white, which yet again is such a vibe because it looks way more expensive than they actually are. And Logitech's products are always really, really, really good quality as well. So you know they're going to last you. Their functionality is excellent, and I just think this will look so stylish on my desk. And a really big upgrade from the other one, because I think my one off Amazon was just like a $10 cheap white keyboard just so that I could get something white, but some of the buttons on it and things are blue as well, so it's just never really been 100% right. The other thing I have had, but it's been sitting in a drawer, and I finally got it back out because I've been really getting back into this when doing some productivity exercises and stuff, is this, which is my little timer cube off Amazon. So it's got 15, 20, 30, and 60. And then on the bottom of it, it's like a little alarm thing. Sorry, it's a little bit dirty. Like I said, it was in the bottom of a drawer, but basically I use this for all sorts of tasks. So 15 minutes for me might be like, I need to clean the house and how quickly can I get that done? So I'll literally just whack on the 15-minute timer, go and do a bunch of cleaning. Second the alarm goes off, I'm like, that is enough. Like, I don't want to contribute any more time. And to be honest, it kind of is a fun little game because it puts a bit of pressure on me to get things done. But also the 60-minute timer is a great one for me when I'm editing, because I already work full time and doing YouTube on top of that at the moment is quite a lot to take on. So I think I mentioned this, but now that I'm getting closer to the 10K, I'm actually getting way closer to dropping down to 4 days a week at work. So that will be so much more relaxing for me to have like a proper dedicated content day and editing day and things. But I do think it's really good to just give yourself a little block of time where you can then get up, go for a quick walk, get some fresh air, take your eyes away as well and give them a little bit of a rest. So I'm trying to really use some tools like that to just make sure that I'm not kind of overworking myself. Now, something very exciting that I am yet to tell you guys about, but if you are on my Instagram or you're very sneaky and you have found some things on there, then you probably know this is something that's coming. But I do have my business, which I'll be launching properly to you guys later this year. I just had to take a bit of a break from it because I spent all this time doing the website, and then I just had this amazing idea a couple of weeks ago, and I really want to take it in a little bit of a different direction. So the name I've picked, I've got it registered as a proper business. I got these beautiful little business cards printed up, sneak peek, but I am going to launch that once I've got the offering and the proper website and things done up. So stay tuned for that one as well, because that is coming very, very soon. And the last thing I got is a new monitor stand, because my one is black and it was just kind of like a cheap melamine looking one from Officeworks. So I wanted to replace it with something a little bit more nicer and definitely lighter and brighter for that space as well. So I just picked up this one from, I think, it was actually, I was going to say Officeworks, but it was Temple and Webster. So I think it was like, I don't know, maybe $30 or $40, and it's got a couple of options for how to boost it up, but I don't know if you can see from the picture, but it's got white feet and it is glass. So again, that's just going to make my whole little desk space over there feel much bigger, because you guys know I've talked about this in the living room area. It's why I have a glass coffee table, because, or a glass dining table as well. Actually, I've got quite a few glass decor pieces in my house, but it's genuinely because if you're in a small space, or like I said, you just want things to look a little bit lighter and brighter, glass is kind of always the easy way to do it, because it provides the surface that you require, but it's see-through. So you're not kind of having that visual bulk and heaviness in a space. So that's everything that I've got for this little desk makeover. I'll go out there now and we can start clearing off the things that are there and popping all of these new bits and pieces all together. So that is everything, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. I really do love organization and productivity kind of videos because I get a chance to share some of my design tips with you about how you can make either your home office space or your workspace just way more productive, way more ergonomic, and really aesthetic as well. So hope this has inspired you to spend a little bit of time reviewing your own work setup and how you can kind of make it better for you. And yet again, a quick thank you to Better Home Office for gifting me those items that I was able to style up today. And like I said, I'll leave them all in the description box down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already, please subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.